Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I am your host, Blind Prime, and for today we will be covering Darwin from the Bone Crusher wave of Marvel Legends. Darwin here in front of me is a really nice little action figure. It didn't really come with any accessories whatsoever other than the Bonebreaker pieces. And remember, when I'm done with all these Bonebreaker wave guys, I will cover Bonebreaker. I have Havoc left after Darwin, and then we'll get right into Bonebreaker. I know. Been a little bit, but I am trying to keep the number of videos I create down because I make 4 to 5 a week, and I think that's enough videos. So I didn't want to, squish a bunch of Bonebreaker stuff into one week or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, other news here in Florida, it's cold. So you people up north, y'all left the window open or something? The door? I don't know. Y'all, I don't know what y'all are doing up there, but you need to stop because it gets cold down here whenever y'all do something up there. Just keep your windows shut, and Florida will stay warm. I don't like this temperatures under 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It's freaking cold out there. Like I'm freezing every time I go out there, and I know. Other people up, further up north, they're going 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my God, that's pretty warm. Like no. Here, 98 degrees is pretty warm, and I'm used to dealing with temperatures above 100. So, and of course, the insane humidity. It's just no humidity, and also the temperatures below 50 degrees. It's just a Florida man's nightmare. That's what that is. No humidity out there. You mean I gotta drink my water? Oh man. Uh, so, I just wanted to bring that up. To all y'all out there, I hope everyone's having a great Christmas season, and that you're actually, taking time to spend with family and things like that. Remember, Christmas is a time for forgetting all that IRL stuff that really upsets you and makes you mad, and remembering all the IRL stuff that makes you happy and puts a smile on your face. So whenever you're meeting your family this holiday season, don't focus on the negative things that your family's done over the past year. Don't do that at all. Just focus on the positive facts that you're with your family when there's so many out there who may not be able to be with their family this Christmas season. So take that in stride and remember that, if you've got family to celebrate with, you're lucky. And always remember that. Don't take your family for granted. They may be mean sons of bitches, but they are your family, and you need to give them a hug every now and then. All right, that's just my little personal thoughts and feelings on that matter. Just Blind Prime giving you a little positive advice to make your holiday season nice. So anytime any of your family members this holiday season were to say something that just riles you up and twists you, go take a walk, go outside, take some breaths of the cold air, and go back inside. And remember, you can always call them up January 2nd, and you can tell them how wrong they are. But until then, just nod your head politely and ask for some more eggnog, extra nog, if you know what I mean. No. All right. Now, we're going to talk about Darwin today. Darwin's a really interesting, he's an interesting X-Men, okay? So we remember him from the movie First Class, but that's not where he comes from. He comes from the giant-sized X-Men issue, where Professor, when they went to that stupid island, Krakatoa. No, not Krakatoa. Krakow? No, not Krakow. Crack. We're just going to call it Crack, right? The island of Crack. The island of Crack. They went there and lost the entire first team of the X-Men. All right, everybody gone but Cyclops. Cyclops goes back to Professor X, and he's like, Professor X, everybody's gone. And Professor X is like, I'll get on Cerebro immediately. I'll contact as many people as I can. We'll get another X-Men team together right away, and then we'll get out there and we'll save them people. We'll save Colossus. Well, no, not Colossus. We'll save Beast. And Professor X is like, what about Jean Grey? I'm like, and then Professor X goes, I don't care about Jean Grey. Beast is the one that helps me build the Danger Room. I really need him here. So Cyclops gathers a team, and the team consists of some people I forget, but notably Darwin and Vulcan. And then he goes back to Island of Crack to go rescue Beast. Everybody else can be rescued as well, but Professor X needs that Danger Room complete, so he needs his Beast. He needs the most intelligent X-Men. Go save this smart guy. So it goes over there. The island, of course, attacks back and it kidnaps Darwin and Vulcan, and Cyclops goes back. And in this process, he found out that Vulcan was actually his older brother or his younger brother. I forget which brother. Finds out his brother, and he's like, "Oh, Xavier, my brother, I left my brother behind. Wah, 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 crocodile tears, wah, wah." And Xavier's like, "I know what I'll do. I'll do the most evil thing I can possibly do. You don't have a brother. You never went to a second mission. We will begin the second mission soon." And then Cyclops is like, "Oh my God, Jean Grey and Beast and Iceman, they're all trapped and we need to go rescue them." And Professor Xavier's like, "And Vulcan? Who's Vulcan?" "Exactly. Good job, Cyclops. I'll get you a team together. I know this guy named Colossus and this guy named Wolverine. They'll help you out." And so yeah, that's Darwin, and they sent the island of Crack up into space, and Darwin merged with Vulcan to keep Vulcan and himself alive because he used Vulcan's powers as kind of an energy source. Anyway, that's just the quick rundown of who Darwin is without even explaining who Darwin is. Darwin's mutant power is the ability to change himself into whatever he needs to evolve into in order to survive. It's kind of cool, and it's also kind of limiting because it isn't like he can go shooting off lasers or things like that. But after that explanation, let's just talk about the figure. So when it comes to this figure, I was hoping that he would have more like more crazy evolution things on him. Instead, he's just got these huge freaking eyes, massive eyes, and not even a big nose really. It's just big old bug eyes and small nose. His mouth is all right, but it feels like he's got some sort of cowl on over his entire head, and his ears are covered. And yeah, no, I do wish they'd given him something like maybe some claws, maybe some beefier muscles, maybe something to show off his evolutionary stuff other than having him giant goggle eyes. But we get giant goggle eyes, so I guess we may call him Goggalore for now on. So Goggalore here, as we come down here to his leg, there's not much sculpting going on him. He's just got the typical male muscle sculpt, uh, which is kind of a shame. There's nothing really unique here. It's muscle sculpt. Articulation wise, he's got the typical rotations on the shoulders, though my left shoulder's a little stiff. He's got bendable elbows, double hinged elbows, though there are pins in these joints, which Bonebreaker Wave is weird because Bonebreaker Wave has both pinned in and pinless action figures included in it, and it is just kind of a grab bag of what you're going to get. One moment you could be getting a pinless like Vulcan, and then the next moment you could be getting a pinned like Darwin. Um, Darwin has a little really nice X-Men belt that wiggles around. It's actually the only accessory he comes with, if you can get that off, but that's a cool little belt. I do appreciate the fact that the belt is there and a little X-Men symbol. Though I do wish they had actually engraved the X-Men symbol. It's always annoying when they don't. Toy Biz used to do a good job of engraving X-Men symbols. Where you at? Where you at? Ah, here you are. Look. We've got the Wolverine here from Toy Biz, and we've got his X-Men symbol, and his X-Men symbol is engraved. It's really nice. It's a really nice engraved X-Men symbol, but we don't get that anymore. We just don't, and I think that's kind of a shame. But yeah, that's really the biggest negative to him. Other than no accessories, he is a decent action figure. These all the joints are pretty tight on him. Um, he does have some nice soft ratchets in his legs and his side to side motion, though it doesn't stretch up very far. It is stiff, so that's also good. He's not going to be doing the splits on your shelf anytime soon. And his weird little feet have very tight joints, so those aren't going to be collapsing and falling. And the ratchet on the ankle joint is also very stiff, and that means that he's not going to be collapsing forward like I don't know War Machine does all the time. Though this left foot is looser than I would like it to be, which is a shame. Uh, Now, Sculptor, articulation wise, he's got double jointed knees, he's got swivel at the thigh, he does not have boot swivel, which is okay because I hate it whenever they take the boot swivel and then they make, cut through that muscle in the back and then the muscle moves around. That's always a shame. I hate it when they do that, you know. That's just negative in my opinion. The feet have the typical Marvel Legends articulation and underside. On the underside of them, he's got he's got no sculpt work for the underside of these boots, and he's just kind of got like Mickey Mouse feet. He's an all right figure. He's definitely the plainest one out of the box next to Vulcan. Him and Vulcan both are pretty plain. They needed some sort of accessories to maybe change their appearance up a bit. Maybe Vulcan getting some cool little flame hand or something like that. Though Darwin would have been cool if they'd given him some. I mean, they got his. You get this spare hand that kind of feels like it's a bigger hand than he should have. But that's it. Like you don't get anything really cool. This is more him sitting in the Blackbird, being an X-Man. And on that note, I would like to say that I absolutely hated the Marvel Legends HasLab that came out this past year. I was of that group of people that was really wanting it to be a Blackbird, if not an entire Blackbird, then at least like the setup of a Blackbird, so we could do some photos of them being in a Blackbird. That would have been cool. Just a diorama of Blackbird. Something diorama like. It's I don't know where to get diorama supplies for this stuff, and I'm terrible at making them myself. It's that thing. It has to do with paint. There's something about color matching. I just suck at it. I don't know why, but I suck at color matching, and suck at really painting those nice sceneries in the background. I want somebody else to do all that stuff for me, and I'll pay them for it because my just color wheel and me don't get along anymore. I don't know why. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I'm blind, but neither here nor there. So I need some dioramas. I need some diorama backdrops. I need some little cool buildings. I need things like that. And nobody's really selling them except overpriced cardboard buildings. And I'm not going to pay $80 for cardboard. Okay, if you'd made that building out of plastic, I'd be paying $80 for it. Sure. But you're making a 3-story building, or no, it was just a 2-story building out of cardboard, and you wanted me to pay $80 for it? Get the hell out of here. I'm not. You're not getting my business. I'm not giving you my money for that. That's outrageous. That's ridiculous. I don't care how much time you spent doing it. At the end of the day, you're working with inferior product, and it's even thin cardboard, cardstock as well. So the chances of it getting destroyed, even if you sneeze on it, are pretty high, and that's a shame. If you're going to pay $80 for something, then you're going to pay something that won't be destroyed when a little bit of water gets on it. Uh, Thank you today for watching, and I know this one's kind of me just blathering on about a lot of things that aren't Darwin the figure, but Darwin the figure's pretty vanilla. He's a decent guy. He stands right. You can pose him around. He's got some good pose abilities. But at the end of the day, he is like the blandest X-Man action figure I own, next to Vulcan. This Bonebreaker wave gave us two very bland action figures, Vulcan and Darwin. And I have a feeling that Vulcan and Darwin body molds are going to be the future. Well, maybe not the Darwin because it's still pinned. But I'm sure there's going to be a body size that's as short as Darwin and will become very big in the future. Oh, and the Darwin actually has butterfly joints for the shoulders. So maybe this will be the next Wolverine mold, or maybe it's an old Wolverine mold. I don't know. Marvel Legends confuses me. That's why I don't really mess with it too much. I generally stay to the G.I. Joe Classified because I appreciate all the sculpt work and cool accessories and things that my hands can touch and feel that, more so than what Marvel Legends gives me. Marvel Legends is eye candy, G.I. Joe Classified is hand candy. So, thanks for watching. Please tune in next Prime and have a Merry Christmas. Tomorrow we will be covering Victory Leo in his robot mode. Woo! More HasLab. Yeah!